Hello, I'm your host Pushp Sirohi, and today we'll discuss about neurodiversity. It's a very important topic nowadays. So let's discuss about neurodiversity. So as present world's learning required design thinking, agile mindset, creativity, and growth mindset. Precisely, this strengths many individuals from neurodiversity background possesses. So that's a reason why it's important to know about neurodiversity. So, like if we see neurodiversity is helping us evolve as a species, human species, we know the difference between the brains. So the brain is remarkably diverse in its reactions to the many forces that shapes its structure and functions, whether it's genetic influence, certain stimuli, environment, brain damage from any source, education, psychological trauma, whatever. Our brains are remarkably plastic in that they can reroute connections and circumvent some challenges so well. It is the neurodiversity that helps us as a species to evolve and to learn new things. Previously doctor think that the growth of the mind is only till age of 5, and then how a person behave till age of 8 9 will remain same for a whole life. But now what happened actually, doctors comes up with the research in neurodiversity which state that mind can learn new things on regular basis. Mind is a very like a thing which cannot be read by machines, which cannot read by computers yet. Billions of neurons attached together and work to maintain the body's flow, maintain the blood's flow, maintain, give instructions to the part of your body. Like my hand gestures are given, somehow the neurons in my brains are, you know supporting these decisions, and so that my hand is working. So brain is a, a like a subject which has vast space to learn new things. Human brain is a biggest mystery for scientists in this world. So now it's, as it's already mentioned, that like brain can learn new things at any point of time. Whenever you leave any bad habit and you switch yourself to a new habit, is a new way to give a way to learn new things to your brain. So that's also a way to give your brain a challenge to change your habits, and through which also your brain opens some part to learn new things. So that's the way how we learn the minds, and everyone have a different mind, different human brain. So it's depend on different brains how they react on situations. So spontaneous reactions are different for each brain. So that's a way, neurodiversity is a way to respect the difference of human brains. So, first of all, the thing, what is neurodiversity? So neurodiversity is a concept where neurological differences are to be recognized and respected as any other human variations. So these differences can be include those labeled with, dyspraxia, dyslexia, attention difficulty, hyperactivity disorder, dyscalculia, autistic spectrum, tardic, syndromes, and others. So Tourette syndromes is also, Bollywood comes up with a movie on Tourette syndromes. Also, like artistic background movies also made in Bollywood and Hollywood to let people know about this kind of stimulus in human brain. So many autistic people, neurodiversity is used as a concept and social movement that advocate for the viewing autism as a variation of human wiring, human brain's wiring. So rather than a disease, such as neurodiversity activists reject the idea that autism should be cured, advocating instead for celebrating autistic form of communication and self-expression, and for promoting support systems that allow autistic people to live as autistic people instead of making them more worse through medications, or like giving them pressure to be medicated. No, give them space, let them be what they are, and let them enjoy their mind. So that's a way how we respect the difference in brain and neurodiversity. So the range of differences in individuals brain function and behavioral traits regarding is a part of normal variation in human population. So neurodiversity is the idea that neurological variations are known and valued as any other human variation. So yet we are not confirmed that only these variations are there, but yes, these are the given variations which we find out yet, and future is unpredictable. So the like ranges are autism, ADHD, dyscalculia, dyslexia, epilepsy, fetal alcohol spectrum disorder, developmental language disorder, intellectual disability, Tourette and tic disorders, autism. So like cultural diversity, ODD, just specific learning difficulties, so anxiety, auditory processing, sensory integration disorder. So few people think that the gifted, development coordination disorder, AD, Tourette. So these are the examples or like ranges what we think the human mind have. So we need to respect all those differences as they are, brilliant in any other field. If they are lacking somewhere, so God gives them more gifts. So I'll show you in next slides how the people are beneficial for organizations also. So like employment barriers for them is very high. So 29% of autistic adults have had any sort of paid work in their lifetime. We are working to change that. We as organization in the world are working to support such peoples with neurodiverse or neurodivergence. They call neurodivergence also. So most workplaces are unfamiliar with how neurodivergent people may process information and interact with others in social and professional setting differently. So organizational candidate interview and people management process are often not designed to accept and accommodate the differences. So for the autistic individual, the difference in thinking and communication style from the neurotypical make navigated the interviewer process and workplace social dynamic very challenging. So like for example, we have IBM and Mercedes-Benz. So this slide will help you out how IBM, support neurodiversity. Even here you see, so neurodiversity, the power of new perspective. So think about it, like the company, like IBM, respect neurodiversity. You have to be adopt neurodiversity in your organization, either you're out of fashion because they're, like I read one of the news like where it's a state that JP Morgan state that 50% of the performance of the teams where they introduce new neurodiverse people are increased by 50%. So such kind of data change is there in the like addition of neurodiverse candidates in your team. So add them, do give them opportunities. It's time to show every human mind opportunity to work together and to grow together and to show the world that earth is a better place. So make the earth better place for your upcoming generations. Don't leave them worse than what you find. Leave a better world for your next generations so that they respect you. So, like here we have our sphere manager Paul Austin. He's an IBMer, one of the IBMer, driving the initiative to expand the hiring of neurodiversity candidates because he understands what is the benefits of neurodiversity. Like we have in IBM, we have test specialist Dalan Raphael. You see right side of both the photographs and middle of US volatility photographs. The diagram, glimpse into the mind of Dylan Raffels. He created these drawings to show his client some of his ideas for improving their point of sales testing environment. See how much dynamic, Dylan is. So God bless him. So give respect such brains. There's very few brains made such kind of drawings and make customer understand the real meaning of what they want to convey. That's a beauty. of a brain. Like we have US Wallet also, it's IBM's global disability and inclusion leader. So like see how big companies introduce, like diversified team members to grow like rockets. Oh my God, right? So you see, it's Mercedes Benz, advertisement on newspaper about the brain, left brain and right brain. Then they introduced it, like neurodiversity in their advertisements. So such kind of awarenesses is going on in market. If you adopt it, good to go. Else you will leave the biggest pool of talent without hiring. So you will be in loss, guys. So make sure you will also touch diversity. What is the benefits is the most important topic. Benefits of hiring neurodiverse individuals. First of all, accessing great talent, as I already told you, 29% is a job scale rate right now for neurodiverse candidate. So we have 71% people are still in market available for the companies who are ready to provide like Dylan, like awesome like experiments of the mind. They are not like normal people, but they have extraordinary skill sets. Just to start trusting them, guys. So like cognitive advantage in market is that the availability of such resources are awesome, and you get the great talent and market available, boosting brand goodwill. If you start hiring neurodiverse people, it'll also boosting your brand's goodwill. It'll make your brand more compatible in market, more acceptable in market, and then benefits to society also. You hire one part of society which is very sensitive, and they having a different a brain circle together. Might be possible they'll shock you with their amazing talent. Give them chance. Creating culture of diverse employment opportunity. When you hire such people, as I mentioned, JP Morgan stated in one of the news that the performance of the teams increased by 50% after introducing neurodiverse candidates into team. I want to adopt such neurodiverse diversity in my team. If the performance goes high by 50%, oh my God, it's tremendous growth in performance. And then boost economic growth also. Yes, one of the survey mentioned that $45 trillion business adopted by neurodiversity. So it's a big market. Start focusing on them. It's a talent pool. Don't leave that talent pool behind. Take them along with you. Might be possible you will change the world. You will make the world more smarter with diversified crowd. Thank you, guys. That's about neurodiversity. Next time, whenever you shoot out any drive and market, I hope you have the positions for neurodiverse people also. Thank you. Have a nice day. Hope this video will help you out to understand about neurodiversity.